Back talking that boxing ish, I know what it is. It's basically more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We're talking about how Floyd Mayweather missed the boat on Errol, Spence, and Adrien Broner, and how that kind of, tore him and Broner's relationship apart. Floyd wanted AB to be under the Mayweather banner, and also Errol Spence and a lot of other fighters he wanted to pull under that Mayweather banner. He issued a little statement saying that how the fighters needed him to take them to the next level. Similar, same cry that Oscar De La Hoya, a little bit tired, sent out for, to guys like Errol Smith saying, I can take you to the next level. Let me make you a pay-per-view star. And Floyd said the same thing, but a lot of guys, don't want to mess with it. For whatever reason, it kind of tore Broner and Floyd, partnership apart. And their friendship, whatever it was, it tore it apart because when, Broner didn't want to sign a Mayweather TMT money team, and didn't happen. He wanted to be his own about billions thing. And that's when Floyd kind of started dissing him and was like, get out of here. And they started sending shots in. You can't fault Broner for wanting to be his own man. It's kind of like the game going over to the East Coast with G-Unit and expected, to work under them when he was his own entity on the West Coast. He was carrying the West Coast at the time as a leader of the new school. And he had to branch off and do his own thing. He was his own entity. Same thing with Broner and how Broner felt, even though it's not playing out that way, but he's still the #1 active, popular U.S. fighter right now. People know him, and for whatever reason, Errol Spence didn't sign with him as well. And Floyd knew Errol Spence was an animal because he sparred with him and he knew what he brought to the table. And if he can get that dude, on his promotional company, and he was able to talk him up and he'd be able to give him the opportunities that he want. He knew that Errol Spence would be a star under his tutelage, and just being affiliated with Floyd would did big things for Errol Spence, and it would have got him, a lot of money. But people, these boxers are finding out, like, what, Al Heyman could do, for me what, he did for Floyd, so I don't need Floyd. I can just work with Al and do my own thing. But what, these dudes are missing is, that was the perfect storm. That was the perfect storm. In the eye of the storm, it looked perfect for Floyd to do what he did. But those guys don't have what Floyd has, or had. Broner don't have the skills, and Errol Spence don't have the personality to do what Floyd did. And Floyd is trying to basically be that mascot in Errol Spence's case and say, rah, you can do it. You know what? If you synonymous with me, people think you synonymous with me, you going to blow up under my tools. But Errol probably wants to be his own man, and blow up on him. And if it fails and it backfires in his face, he's man enough to eat the, bite the bullet and eat it and say, you know what, I tried it my way and I tried it under somebody else. But if you look at the opportunities that Floyd Mayweather gets his fighters, there's no denying that, he can give you the blueprint to where you need to be and give you the popularity just off rubber shoulders with him. I mean, look at what dude Jack. He got a shot with the lineal champion and Adonis Stevenson when nobody else can get that shot. Kovalev could get the shot. Ward can get the shot. Look, he gave Jalen Love a shot at James DeGale, but he wasn't ready, so Caleb Truex took advantage of that. He gave him an opportunity. He wasn't ready. All the chances Ishe Smith got, him rebuilding Purdue Jack after the Derek Edwards knockout. I mean, he gives you your shots. He puts you in position, but I don't think these guys want to be under Floyd Mayweather's shadow. And I think that's the biggest thing. They want to be their own man. But sometimes you got to use, what the tools God give you in front of you to, build your own your house, your own little thing, and use him, and then get away from him after that. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's their own decisions, and I think it's a good decision to always want to be your own man. And, Broner is definitely about billions, and he's trying to take it off, and he's trying to get some fighters, but, he's not setting the example for guys that want to follow him. And look at Floyd. He's in a perfect position. Almost generated $1 billion and selling out crazy pay-per-views, but guys don't want to go to him. For whatever reason it is, they rather just mess with Al Heyman. But people got to recognize that it was Al and Floyd that got it together, and without one, without the other, it ain't gonna work. So them banking on them being Floyd, it's gonna be hard for me to believe that because a lot of these guys don't have the flamboyancy in the mind that Floyd had, and whoever helps him orchestrate that money persona and the way he moved and the skills they had, it's going to be hard to regenerate that. But I understand these guys want to be their own man. You can't knock it. We out.